from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Marquez. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Might be changing the route. from the gun. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going right to work up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Marquez. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Marquez. Snags it over the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They believe they can run right here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Marquez. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got his man. Crossing the 30. He's got a lane. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here we go. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Marquez. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Marquez. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give to the lone running back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little. And he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air, it's Marquez. And he got smacked. Release the pass, it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go, set.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Marquez. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to throw. It's Marquez. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Duggar. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. He's got him in the flat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Marquez. Caught in the backfield, it's the Spartans. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide open downfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete on the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. To throw, it's Marquez. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The snap sets up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sparks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Marquez. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Woods. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the grab over the middle. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run play action. And they fail to hook up on third down. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.